Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning into my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Deanne Castro, and I'm a Creative Memories Advisor in Bakersfield, California. Today, I want to show you a new border. Uh, One of the ladies commented that she would like to see a back to school border. Um, so I am showing you some ideas that I've come up with, and then we'll show you how to do one of them today. All right. My Facebook group, should you like to join, is a work in progress. But on that group, I want to be able to have all of us share our ideas that we've come up with from watching my videos or other ideas that they've seen. I share samples of the virtual crops that Creative Memories does once a month. Haven't shown any for this month yet. I haven't had a chance to look at it as I do work full time. And last week I was on vacation, so I'm a little behind. But if you'd like to join the group, just let me know that you'd like to join and I'll let you in. And you can see the ideas that have come up with and are also here on YouTube. Okay, so um, if you would like to purchase the products that you see today, and you don't have an advisor, feel free to go to my website, and it's noted below right here, and check out the products, all the new products that comes out a couple of times a month, or older things that may go with the themes that you're working on for your scrapbooks. I also would like to start a short series on how to start scrapbooking. So those will be coming out on YouTube as soon as I can get those put together. But just wanted to mention that, and then I'll also be featuring them on my Facebook page. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is a border that I came up with quite a long time ago, and I haven't really done much with, but I liked it. Just thought it was kind of simple. Um, I there's the back to school paper that is currently available on the Creative Memories website has this bus paper. And so I just cut this small portion of the bus and put it down in the middle of this piece. Now, this piece right here, these green dots, are 1 inch, and I used the scallop blade in our personal trimmers, or I mean our 12-inch trimmers, to get these edges to look like this. So I cut out this piece, then I added it onto this piece, which is 1 inch. I used the Notebook Border Maker cartridge that I am going to be using today, and just kind of put that on there. So this equaled out to be 1.5 inches. And then I used the notebook paper, and on the back of that is some apples. And I cut that again with the scallop blade on both sides here. It's kind of hard to see it. There we go. And so I made the total border to be 2 inches. This embellishment is out of the Make Your Mark embellishment pack, and it has lots of game day goals, most valuable player, in the spotlight, lots of really fun little embellishments. And I popped it up on a foam square so that it popped up a little bit higher on the border. So this is a fairly simple border that I did quite a long time ago, but just wanted to share that. Then I made this border. This is kind of back to school, from summer going into back to school into school days. And I did this by making 2 different borders, and these are 6 inches each. And then I just stuck them together. I welded them together. So I had this piece, which is a 1.5 inch piece. The piece that it's mounted on is a 2 inch piece. And then this final base is a 2.5 inch piece. And then I added some embellishments that were out of the Bright Delights pack, which was the secret box. And these are already mounted on foam squares. So these are fun. They're already popped up for you. And this was out of the summer break paper pack. And then this was out of the back to school paper pack. So this was again 1.5 inches. The centerpiece is 2 inches and the base is 2.5 inches. This is a bicycle. It's also out of the Bright Delights pack, but kids are heading to school, bookworms, and this is a sticker that I put up on foam squares. So this was kind of a fun idea from summer into back to school. So let me know what you think about this one. I wasn't real sure, but just wanted to share it. The one that we're going to be doing today is this one. So this was also made with the Creative Memories Back to School paper pack. It has the notebook paper that I punched using this mini arrow punch. And this has been out as an incentive a few different times. And if you didn't get it, I'm sure you can find it on a Creative Memories in Search of site because there are multiples out there. So I punched the notebook paper with this punch. Then I put the bus paper behind it, added some blue cardstock, and then the pencil and pen and paper and stuff that we're going to be using today, and then added some stickers. Okay, so we'll get started on this one. So the first piece is this notebook paper, and it's multicolored, so you can choose whichever color that you want. The back has these apples on it. And this is going to be 1 3/4 inches. So I'm going to use my trimmer here and cut this at 1 3/4 inches. This is going to be predominantly the blue, but you can choose the various colors. There's also kind of a beige and a red, and the original one was made with the green. So I'm going to move this out of the way. And I'm going to use this arrow punch. Now, if you don't have this punch, you can also just put little cutout arrows or other little embellishments all along the way. Or if you've got a different freestanding punch that you like, you can go ahead and use that as well. That kind of goes with the school theme. So when I put this on here, I'm going to turn it over. And I'm going to start with the paper right on the edge, right here. I'm just going to line it up at the edge. I'm going to turn it over because I want to be able to see this middle line right here because it's pretty much the center of the border. So I'm going to start from this edge so I can see it better. Okay, so I'm going to line this up right here with the paper right on the end. Center it with this arrow here. And punch. Now I'm going to go up and I'm going to line this up with these lines right here. So I'm going to put the edge of this border right where those lines are from the edge of that arrow. It's going to put that right on the end right here. And so that's going to keep it pretty much equal distance as I'm going down. I'm going to center it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to punch it. Oh, I'm going to take this off of here. Sorry about that. Okay. And I'm just going to do that all the way down. So these two lines where they end up on the edge of the paper are going to be lined up right on the edge of this punch. Center the arrow right there and just go all the way down. Okay, line up the lines. Center the arrow. Line up those lines, center the arrow. Now you don't have to do this all the way down if you don't want to. You can leave a spot in the middle if you're going to be putting embellishments in the middle, and that will save you some punches. But I'm just going to go ahead and do this all the way down. And one more. Okay, see how that's centered on those lines right there? Okay, so we've got all of the little arrows kind of back to school lined up here. Now, if you want, you can save all these little arrows for another project. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece and I'm just going to adhere this to the back of the arrow piece. So I don't need a whole lot. I'm just going to cut a 3/4 inch piece. And that will be wide enough to cover up the arrows on the back. So I'm going to turn this over and just put adhesive down the middle. In between all of these little arrows. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over, center it here, and make sure it's covering up all of the holes from the arrows as I go down. Okay, and see how that shows through right there. Not pretty. Actually, it's not centered. Recenter this. Make it straight so it doesn't buckle up very much on here. Okay. Now, the next piece, I had a piece of blue cardstock that I used one of the new zigzag type blades. But for this border, I'm going to use the blue cardstock and I'm going to pull this out, put the paper in for the border maker cartridge, and I'm going to use the notebook border maker punch. Okay, so I'm just going to start on one end, make sure that these little knobs, the knob right there in the middle on that punch and the knob on the cartridge guide match up. And I'm going to use this all the way down. Okay. Now I'm going to take this blue cardstock and I'm going to trim it at 2.5 inches. So you want to punch it first, then trim it at the 2.5 inch mark where the tops of these little notebook paper things are set at the 2.5 inch mark on your trimmer. Okay, so right here is the 2.5. And I've just got it straight all the way down. Now, I'm going to put the paper back in this paper cartridge with the other side over here, and I'm going to punch this side. Okay, now, as you can see, these little notches are just barely on this magnet that's going to hold the paper down. So what I want to do is I want to take a Post-it note because it's not long enough to really get centered and stay sturdy on this this magnet. So when I put the Post-it note on here, it's going to cover that magnet, and this is going to hold the paper down. So then I'll put this back underneath, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just punch this, moving up, matching up the marks all the way up. And there I have it punched on both sides. Now that should make it the right size to adhere behind this other part of the border and have it show on both sides. Yep, perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere this on here. Now, sometimes the cardstock is not exactly 12 by 12. Sometimes it's a little bit longer. And so it's not going to match this up perfectly, but I will go ahead and I can trim off the little bit of excess on the end to make it the full 12 inches. Okay, so now just center this on that piece that was cut with the notebook paper punch. Isn't that cute? But see how there's just a little bit extra on the end? So I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm going to trim that little extra piece off. Okay. Now for the last piece, I'm going to take this paper, which has the pencils and the crayons and the erasers and that kind of stuff and the glue. It's actually the back side of the bust paper. See, like this. So this needs to be 2.5 inches. And let me make sure that that's going to work. So this is 2 and almost 1/4. So if I do 2.5 inches, I think that'll be big enough. Okay, so I want to make sure when I cut it that if I still want to use the buses diagonally, it will still be correct. So I don't cut too much so it's not 12 inches across to be able to use the buses on something else. So here I'm going to line this up at 2.5 inches. And that'll give me just enough room. Okay, now I'm going to adhere this one down to the bottom. Put it on here. Center it the best that I can here. And now we have the full border. Now, you can embellishment however you like, use embellishments however you like. These were stickers from this sticker pack. So I think what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to add this bus sticker. And I'm going to put it kind of down the middle. This one had a back to school looking cool sticker. I thought that was really cute. But since I only have these stickers, I can't use this one a second time. What I like to do, and I haven't quite done it yet, is to go onto the Creative Memories website and purchase the digital software pack for the school days and download it to my computer. Then I can upload it to the Cricut design space. And then I will have as many of these as I want, as many of the stickers, as many of the embellishments that I want, that I can make them larger or smaller. And I can make multiples of these borders using the uh, same embellishments. But since I haven't done that yet, I need to pick different stickers on this. So I think I will go with the bus and let's see. Oh, I like this. Every day is a chance to learn. That's important. Oh, the places you'll go by Dr. Seuss. How fun is that? Um, let's see. I think I'll put the art on one side over here, this art sticker. Then I will put these, let's see, the books. Let's put the books over here. And there we go. There we have a simple, easy scrapbook border to go for your back to school pages. You can also change these by just changing the way you put the stickers on them. So if you put the bus across this way and then your books and your art palette different, then it will go an up and down border. So then you can have either the horizontal or vertical borders to go on your pages. But there we go. It's all done. Let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again next week. See ya. Bye.